These technologies have shown us that they are not only pervasive, but they're very fast. And with generative AI, what we have seen is that they can increase exponentially the capacity to do things. And this is good news because many times just by learning themselves, because they teach themselves, they get feedback themselves, they can improve the deliverables. And you're right, we're going to be having iterative AI, we're going to have what the experts call existential risk because they're going to be autonomous. Those are things that we will need to caution because they're still not yet, the jury is not out there. But the fact is that it's true that because of this speed and because of these exponential capacities, now we need to think about what kind of legal frameworks, what kind of governance frameworks, how do we channel the technologies for good and how do we control the negative impact that we are seeing? Because the technologies, if they are highly concentrated in few countries, in few firms, we know that on the downstream, they will produce discrimination, they will reproduce the inequalities that we have in the world, not so many women in the development of these technologies. The global south is not connected to half of the population of the world is not connected to stable sources of internet, and therefore the call here is not to question the technologies because the technologies are fantastic. The question here is how do we make them inclusive? How do we ensure that they deliver for the SDGs? How do we ensure that they protect and promote human rights and human dignity? India, it's a leader. It's a leader not only in terms of being in the G20, being in the BRICS, having leadership in many areas, but they also have the very same challenges that many countries have to make artificial intelligence deliver for good and controlling the downsides, and also to make it inclusive. And I think India will, just by the sheer factor of their size, 1.5 billion, the challenges are 3 times larger, so I commend Prime Minister Modi for addressing these issues. I feel that India is well placed because on the one hand is the house of amazing technological developments. The registry, the digital registry, all the payments, digital payments, I mean, it's really the source of many, many developments. On the other hand, it needs to have a development that is inclusive. So in UNESCO, we are working with India because the recommendation on the ethics of AI has a diagnostic tool, a readiness assessment methodology that we are going to be doing with India, along with other 50 countries around the world. We're going to deliver the outcomes in the Global Forum on the Ethics of AI in Slovenia in February. And therefore, we are going to be learning by doing, because this is also an area where governments need to come together, learn who is doing what are the best practices. And I feel that this hosting of GPI, being the leader of the G20, addressing the question of AI, in which we're contributing with India, is gonna deliver good substance to support the world learning how to deal with it.